Hello, kings and queens. E-Ray Taronic here, master weaver of mystery suspense thrillers, as well as broadcaster of astrology. I'd like to thank you for being here with me today, lending me your ears, your eyes, and your time. I know it is valuable. Therefore, I will be sharing valuable information with you that will help you to navigate the week's upcoming challenges, take advantage of the opportunities, and even look forward to the blessings. Now, this is going to be your Thursday, Friday, Saturday astrology for the week of November the 7th. Don't forget to pick up my new psychological thriller, Deadliest Intuition. I would love for you to read and review. That would be a wonderful birthday present for me to bring in my new solar year for November the 15th. And also, don't forget to check out Latoya Chandler. She is Mental Chatter Musings author spotlight for the month of November. You can head on over to treasuresandspoils.com for one of her candles or scents, or you can always head on over to Amazon or wherever books are sold and pick up one of her novels. And of course, like I always say, read and review. It is the bookish thing to do. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Let's get into your weekly astrology. Hello, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising Sign people. E-Ray Taronic here with your Thursday, Friday, Saturday horoscopes for the week of November 7th, 2021. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. It lets me know you appreciate the content that I am putting out. Now, on the 11th, the sun is in Scorpio at 19 degrees. Those influenced by this degree can see success in their plans where you may have sometimes doubted your progression. So if you have placements in Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio between, I'd say, 16 and 22 degrees, you can see success in your plans. And I'd say those areas because those are where your blessings, come through for you. And this might have to do with a romantic partner, a creative endeavor, or a child. It could have to do with what you think and preach, your education and skills, long distance travel, even things at a distance from you. Let's see. Areas that square this area are Leo and Aquarius. So I'd say where you have maybe put in the work within a creative endeavor, or where you have been working on something you're passionate about, maybe you could have some finances or money come in, or maybe you garner the money to do what you want to do within a romantic partner, within a creative endeavor, or with a child, because it squares both of your money angles, but it does say that you can see success in your plans, and Aquarius is your area of passions. So look to those areas and see if you have any placements between 16 and 22 degrees of Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Leo, or Aquarius. If it's success is coming to you through assistance, it will be coming through your areas of Capricorn or Virgo. So it will be a relationship, maybe helping you out and communicating something to you, maybe helping you out, maybe a neighbor, a sibling, someone in your networks of people. Any of those people could be assisting you to accomplish your goal. Now, the moon in Aquarius is squaring the sun early in the morning, around 9 degrees. If you have placements between 6 and 12 degrees of Aquarius or Scorpio, there's that square there where someone doesn't have your best interest at heart as it pertains to, I'd say it's a romantic partner, a child, or someone within a creative endeavor. Someone doesn't have your best interest at heart as it pertains to shared finances, endings, new beginnings, things you're passionate about, or even sex and intimacy. So be mindful of that if you have placements between 6 and 12 degrees of Scorpio or Aquarius in the morning. Now, the moon will couple with Jupiter and Aquarius at 23 degrees. If you have placements between 20 and 26 degrees of Aquarius, lucky assistance or opportunities can come your way to help you achieve a goal. Literary pursuits are favored at this angle, and it could help you where it was sorely needed. This has to do with your shared finances, endings, new beginnings, things you're passionate about, even sex and intimacy. If it has to do with literary pursuits, it would have to do with your area of Pisces. It semi-sextiles that area of your education and what you think and preach and things like that. So if you have placements in Pisces between that 20 and 26 degrees as well, you can expect that help with the literary pursuits and things like that. All right. If you have them in Scorpio between 20 and 26 degrees as well. Simply because that's your area of creativity. So it could be something that you've worked on creatively, you know. So be mindful that you have that aspecting, that luck aspecting to help you out and assist you. Now, Mercury in Scorpio at 9 degrees is trining Pallas in Pisces at 9 degrees. What you see as a blessing can be communicated to you as it pertains to your talents, and your brilliance can really, really shine as it pertains to your education and skills, what you think and preach. You could even be pulling someone in at a distance from you, like a romantic partner or a lover or someone within a creative sphere. This could have to do with a creative endeavor as well. So if you have placements in Scorpio or Pisces between that 6 and 12 degrees, you know, this is aspecting for you, definitely. Now, on Friday, November the 12th, the sun is in Scorpio at 20 degrees. So for you, this is about romantic partners, creative endeavors, and children. But this is a day where you really want to keep your eye out on your children. You know, let's hope they're not getting into trouble. My people, you know, whether it's a romantic partner, whether it's with a child or within a creative endeavor, where you've learned your lessons, you can see progression, because the challenges you've gone through can truly change you for the better. And like I said, this has to do with a romantic partner, a creative endeavor, or even a child. If you have placements between 17 and 23 degrees of Scorpio, you want to, this is definitely aspecting you. Let's see. If you have children that are getting into trouble, be mindful if you have children, Leo or Aquarius children, definitely sun, moon, or rising. It could have to do with money. Hopefully you're not having to come out of some money. If you have placements in Leo or Aquarius too, between those degrees, okay? Now, let's move along. The sun in Scorpio at 20 degrees is going to trine Neptune in Pisces at 20 degrees. So romance, creative endeavors, and children is seeing some sort of blessing. Maybe you're pulling someone in at a distance from you. Maybe it has to do with what you think and preach. Maybe it has to do with your education and skills. But either way, Cancer, if you have placements between 17 and 23 degrees of Scorpio or Pisces, a blessing is coming your way through your, maybe it's a spark of inspiration. Maybe it has to do with your talents in your education, or having to do with your skills. Just make sure you're using your skills or education for the greater good and not for ill-fated means, okay? You don't want to be dreaming up something to hurt a romantic partner, you know, or someone within a creative sphere. Just be mindful of that. Now, the moon, and that's if you have placements between 17 and 23 degrees, where you can see this blessing coming to you, you know, through a creative endeavor, a romantic partner, or with a child. Now, the moon in Pisces at 6 degrees is going to sextile Venus in Capricorn at 6 degrees. So if you have placements between 3 and I'd say 9 degrees of Pisces or Capricorn, this opportunities or assistance is aspecting you under the guise of romance, finances, and pleasure. So you could be gaining money, going out, having a good time with your romantic partner, even delving into some pleasure pursuits. If you come into some money, Try not to squander it. But this has to do with some opportunity as it pertains to you traveling at a distance to you, or you traveling long distance. It could have to do with an opportunity that has to do with your what you think and preach, maybe your education and skills, things like that. You and a romantic partner could be going out and having a good time. But there is tension noted at this degree and kind of underhanded activities, even desperation with you and a partner. Okay, or with you and what you say. So watch what you say. You don't want to do anything, or say anything desperate, as it pertains to a partner just to get something. You could find yourself by yourself. Just be mindful of that at this degree. The moon in Pisces at 8 degrees is going to trine Mars and Scorpio at 8 degrees on that day, maybe about 4 hours later. So if you have placements between 5 and 11 degrees of Pisces or Scorpio, this is definitely aspecting you for a blessing to bring you through challenges that you've been having with a romantic partner, a child, or within a creative endeavor. Someone could be helping you. It could have to do with your education and skills, what you think and preach. It could have to do with someone at a distance from you helping you, okay? Within a creative endeavor, or, with a romantic partner or a child. Now, this blessing is coming to help you through challenges. You could be getting help from a female figure or someone in the spiritual realm. They could be assisting you with your children. Either way, it's a blessing nonetheless if you have those placements between that 5 and 11 degrees of Pisces or Scorpio. Now, there will be a square between the moon and Pisces at 8 degrees, between there and Ceres and Gemini. So there's some nurturing needed in your area of secret, sacrifice, and solitude. Maybe you're needing to work in your solitude, to provide some type of closure to you as it pertains to your education and skills, what you think and preach. Maybe working on gaining closure with someone at a distance from you. Okay, this is where the honorable are called to assist someone, maybe even a family member that's at a distance from you facing hurdles. Maybe you're using your spiritual gifts if you're a spiritual creator. Okay, there's assistance there as well, where since there's nurturing needed there, and you're maybe helping someone, maybe that's bringing you some assistance through career as well. Especially if you're one of my spiritual people who help people behind the scenes, this is an opportunity where you can make some money or garner some resources, okay? If you have placements in Leo or Aries as well, okay? It could be helping to heal what it is you master. Like I said, it could require you to make a sacrifice or work in your solitude, but it's still a blessing nonetheless. Now, on Saturday, the sun is in Scorpio at 21 degrees, and this says you have to be strong and develop dexterity to push through obstacles in life, to keep what you have, or even to recover something that you lost. It can be done, but it can take effort. People can see losses if they take the easy way out, though. Leo and Aquarius square that angle of Scorpio for you. It has to do with romance, creative endeavors, and children, and it squares your areas of money and resources, even shared finances and things you're passionate about, even having to do with a creative endeavor. If you've pushed through things and you've been passionate about things and you put the work in, where Jupiter is with your shared finances, endings, new beginnings, and things you're passionate about, you could see some blessings. But you can also see some losses with money and resources if you choose to take the easy way out. So look to your areas of Scorpio, Pisces, and Aquarius and see if you have placements between 18 and 24 degrees, because it's aspecting you. Now, around 6 or 7 p.m., the sun in Scorpio will trine the moon in Pisces at 21 degrees. So a blessing can show up, healing, a blessing can show up, helping you to recoup some losses, possibly through questionable means, maybe underhanded means. Maybe it's just under the table where you're recouping some type of losses. You know, this has to do with what you think and preach, your education and skills. It has to do with a romantic partner, something within a creative endeavor. You might be pulling someone in within a creative endeavor by underhanded means or by being slick in some kind of way, you know. Maybe you plan this out and worked strategically. This could also have to do with children as well. Shared finances and passions can make you do some things underhanded sometimes, or maybe it's just something you were doing under the table, like I said. But either way, a blessing is showing up for you if you have placements between 18 and 24 degrees of Scorpio and Pisces. Now, the moon in Pisces at 22 degrees will sextile Lilith in Taurus at 22 degrees. So be mindful of your instincts, okay, on that day. Impulsive behavior does not bode well for you. This is about what you think and preach, your education and skills, whatever you're doing during long distance travel. Be mindful of where you're willing to accomplish goals. Be mindful of what you say to friends. Be mindful of what you do during when you're out with friends within social groups, because impulsive behavior does not bode well at this degree. Be careful of how you choose to react, okay? Because Taurus can impact your worth in general. And you don't want to be doing anything risky as it pertains to your friends and social groups where you're trying to accomplish a goal. All right? God bless you guys. Stay tuned for the tarot portion of your reading. I've already attached it from the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday video. Bye now. Hello, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising Sign people. E-Ray Taronic here with the tarot portion of your reading for the week of November 7th. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. It lets me know you appreciate the content that I am putting out. You cannot do that from Facebook. You'll have to go directly to Enchantress Press Astrology on YouTube, and then you can subscribe and like. I would appreciate it if you would do that for me. Let's talk about your cards. Now, you got permeating your reading the King of Cups. And the King of Cups talks about some type of emotional balance and problem solving. The King is a very strong negotiator, but can be lost and distant, you know, just be stuck up in his head sometimes, you know, because he is lacking some type of, well, he is the card of emotional balance, and that's what it wants you to have. Okay, so that's what this is talking about this week. But for me, looking at your cards, your first set of cards, you have the Temperance card. So you're balancing your impulses, not trying not to like lash out, especially with communication, because you got the Magician card, but and skills, but the Magician card is upside down. So that means something is going on, some manipulation, some type of poor planning, even trickery. Okay, there could be others in the situation who don't have your best interests at heart. Or you could just be suffering from, you know, creative block. But either way, you're going through some type of, it looks like you're going through some type of heartbreak or sorrow. And the universe is asking you to get emotionally balanced and garner some type of mental clarity over this, you know, so you can have a victory over this heartbreak and sorrow, you know, that is going on. You also might have more information coming in, or, you know, a talk with someone, or maybe that's what you need to do, have a talk with someone to gain balance, because there's a situation that's aspecting that you really need to either have better planning as to what you're trying to create or communicate, or like I said, there's some manipulation or trickery or something like that in the mix. Now, you also got the Seven of Swords permeated by the Page of Swords and the Six of Cups. So the Seven of Swords already talks about you don't trust somebody. Something is going on where there's a lack of trust in the situation, and maybe you're getting some type of advice this week, or some type of Yeah, because you got the Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords is like beginning advice, you know. It could be a practical advice, like a mentor coming in to give you advice as to how to handle a situation where you don't trust someone. And this is someone from the past, okay, because you got the Six of Cups. So you've had some nostalgic moments with this person. But more information is coming in about that. But when you get that Page of Swords, it still tells you that you need to use your intelligence to navigate the situation. Okay. And you need to keep your wits about you, especially if you feel like you're being deceived by someone. Okay. Now you have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands talks about a test of faith, some type of perseverance that you're going through. Now you're persevering because you're trying to get to your Six of Wands, and your Six of Wands talks about some type of public recognition, like a win, a reward, some type of victory that you want coming in. It notes that obstacles will be overcome. There will be some kind of breakthrough. Things that are temporarily stalled will be moving ahead, whether it's a work issue or delayed contracts. And you could get information this week because you got the Page of Pentacles. Now, remember, the Page of Pentacles, it could be something in the mail. It could be an email. So make sure you're checking your emails. Make sure you're checking your mail. But when you get this information, avoid wasteful spending. Don't overindulge just because you get good news, because you got the Devil card permeating it. So it's saying that you're going to get this good news about money, and then you're going to run and start either spending, overdoing it with like illegal substances, drugs, or alcohol, or whatever the case may be. And it's telling you not to do that. Okay. Either that, or for some of you, you have some type of win, recognition, or reward coming in, and the information, you know, that's coming into you, whether it's an email or whatever it is, it could be from a Capricorn person. Okay. So, you know, either one, but, you know, for a lot of you, I definitely think you should watch out for, you know, overdoing it or being a glutton because you have this money aspecting and this money coming in. The Devil also talks about investing money or energy in the wrong person or project for short-term gain. Don't do that. Okay. Don't invest money just to get your public reward and recognition. Don't invest your money into the wrong person. You need to be very, very careful of that. Okay. That's a misdirected passion of some sort that's going on this week. And it could have came in last week when all those opportunities were coming in under the guise of the South Node. So you want to be mindful of that as well. Your challenge is permeated by the Eight of Pentacles. So this is putting your skills to work. Okay, this is where you're having some sort of challenge. Your education, your entrepreneurship, your craft. You need to start investing in yourself, you know, to advance, you know, so that you can see this payoff. There's something, you got the challenge too. You don't trust someone. You don't trust someone in a situation as it pertains to your stability, as it pertains to your, I would say your happy family, maybe. Yeah. Celebrations in the home. It's somebody that has to do with the home. You know, you're trying to restore peace in a situation, and you don't really trust somebody. Okay. So there's something going on where that harmony and that security in home and that satisfied, safe place you're in, you don't feel that that's the case. So you're feeling like you need to work on what you got to work on so you can maybe get a new home, get out of the situation, or maybe even, trying to see. Maybe this is also too, if you are going out and getting a home, beware of like dishonesty or maybe somebody trying to get one over on you. So yeah, just beware of that as well. Let's see. Yeah, because you don't want that to cause you any sort of anxiety. Now, your advice is to either be the king, the queen of wands, or you're dealing with a queen of wands person. And the queen of wands person is a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries person who is a really good businesswoman, who is warm, exuberant, determined. She lends wisdom and support to others, and she inspires those around her. You got the Fool card permeating that, going on a new journey. So this is either asking you to be this person and go on a new journey, or this is telling you to go on a new journey with this person. If you have this person around you or in your life, it's asking you to go within, search your soul, and start this new journey, this new process, or even gather more information about the new journey that you want to go on with this Queen of Wands person, or as this Queen of Wands person. Okay, because you have this new journey aspect, and you don't keep your head stuck in the past or anything like that. You had a lot of swords cards, especially 7 of Swords. You know, you got to get out of that state of not trusting. And if it's somebody that you don't trust in a situation, then you need to move away from them. It's just as simple as that. Okay. God bless you guys. And I'll see you next week. Bye now.